Hey guys, it's Philosopher King. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Got a bit of a treat for you tonight. Instead of me playing as I have done since I started this channel, we will have two players, LC.Drake and B3st, fight it out to see who is the ultimate Pokemon master. And LC.Drake is well known on the Advanced OU tier. He tends to run monocolored teams and other unusual things, and that's what makes him such a unique player. And above him is B3st, who I have not heard of, so I can't really say anything. And this is how the game went. So, we got Aerodactyl facing T-Tar. LC.Drake leading Aerodactyl and B3st leading T-Tar. B3st has the advantage if he has EV'd his T-Tar correctly, but he switches out and LC.Drake does too, and we get Swampert on Pert. B3st decides to spike up and Drake decides to use Hydro Pump. Does 48%, but he's probably want to get out of there since most Skarmory no rest. So he's not going to be able to do the damage he wants to. He goes to his Fortress. Skarmory shows Toxic. Good thing he switched. But, in the attempt to use Rapid Spin, he sends out his Gengar to block. Fortress uses Spikes, but has to take a Thunderbolt in the process. And then LC.Drake does something dangerous by bringing the Swampert in on the Gengar. And wow, I guess the Gengar does not have Giga Drain because LC.Drake boldly stayed in to go for Hydro Pump. But then switches out, and then the Gengar shows Giga Drain, so I don't know what's going on, but it brings the Aerodactyl in, goes for Rock Slide, and B3st Flygon is there to take it. This is going to prompt LC.Drake to switch out, and he goes to his Vaporeon. Gets surprised by a Toxic from the Flygon. And that's probably not something LC.Drake really wanted to happen. So he's just going to go for Wish. Blissey comes in to take whatever the Vaporeon wants, and the Fortress switches in and heals off. So yeah, LC.Drake decides to spike up, not going to bother Rapid Spinning, knowing Gengar is going to come in. Gengar does not appear to have Fire Punch, but LC.Drake switches anyway. Gengar has Hypnosis, misses. B3st Gengar's Hypnosis misses. And he decides to switch out to his Blissey, gets hit with a Will-O-Wisp, doesn't matter, natural cure poke and all that. And hold the phone, LC.Drake sends out Nidoking. So this appears to be like a mono purple team. But the Nidoking takes a ton from Ice Beam, and the sub puts it in the red. Nidoking knows Fire Blast. I didn't know that, but it doesn't really do enough to take out the Gengar, and the Gengar is going to take out the Nidoking with Giga Drain. So B3st has a 6-5 lead right now. LC.Drake answers with Aerodactyl. Goes for Double Edge. That's probably the best thing. Probably anticipating Flygon coming in. But goes to Skarmory, which is probably the best switch in. And B3st proceeds to spike up. Gengar comes in, and he gets blown away. And Vaporeon has to take the Spikes damage, and it's poison, so that's not good. Vaporeon gets off a Wish before it's blown away, and Swampert comes out afterward. We'll see what B3st wants to do here. Kind of risky staying in there. I wouldn't have done that, mostly because the Toxic on the Swampert would have been devastating, but works out. The Hydro Pump connects and the Toxic misses. This prompts the Skarmory to rest off, and LC.Drake gets a free switch in, brings in his Gengar. He double switches to the Aerodactyl, and the Blissey is now in the red at 25% health. It's not going to live a Rock Slide, and if there's 3 layers up, I believe there are, the Blissey's going to die the turn coming in, so Blissey's pretty much dead. Unless the Blissey has Protect, which it probably doesn't, it's just going to die no matter what, so he just fodders it off, so it's a 5-5 game. But LC.Drake's locked into Rock Slide with his Aerodactyl, so the Flygon's going to be pretty safe. So LC.Drake's going to have to switch, and B3st is going to get a free attack move. So, let's see what happens. I can finally breathe. Very fast-paced game. Hope I'm doing well. This is my first time narrating a battle between two players, besides myself. Answers with Gengar, which is probably the best thing. Rock Slide misses, which is unfortunate, but it probably wouldn't have done that much damage since the Gengar appears to be pretty bulky. So yeah, he's probably going to go for Ice Punch. Nope, it goes for Will-O-Wisp, and it misses on the T-Tar. That is unfortunate. But he stays in. Well, I guess the miss didn't matter, but he has to take a rock slide in the process, LC.Drake does, so, don't know what to think about that. That was kind of a weird turn, but they're going blow for blow right now, and looks like LC.Drake's going to come up on top for this. Rock slide does a ton, 56%, so doesn't appear, I think it's choice banded for it to do that much damage, but he answers with Beast answers with his own Aerodactyl, and he takes out the Gengar, which LC.Drake opts to fodder off, bring in a poke safely. So he's gonna have to bring the Swampert in, which is gonna take Spikes damage, but this is gonna prompt Beast to switch out. So let's see what he switches out to. Probably not gonna go to Flygon. He's gonna go Flygon. That is a weird switch. This Swampert's gotta have Ice Beam. I mean, what else? Yeah, I guess he doesn't have a good answer for the Pert, except the Gengar. Why didn't he bring the Gengar in the first place? Is he afraid? I guess he was afraid of Hydro Pump. So I guess he foddered off the Flygon in order to bring the Gengar safely, I guess. Well, the Swampert's dead, so it's a even game, 3-3 apart. And LC.Drake brings in his Aerodactyl again. So we got Aerodactyl versus Gengar. We got some similar teams. Both have Gengar and Aerodactyl. But yeah, I don't know what to think now. Let's see. Beast is gonna switch. Apparently, LC.Drake's having some technical issues because he says PO is, that word, and yeah, well, it doesn't really matter. He takes out the Gengar, so it can't be that much of a problem. And the Skarmory's asleep, so I don't know what it's gonna do. Rock Slide can just keep. LC.Drake can just spam Rock Slide, and that's really the best thing you could do. I mean, what's Beast's other poke right now? Well, this is a recording, so I can't really tell. So this is on Windows Media Player, because LC.Drake sent me this game, so I can't tell. I don't remember what this last poke was, so stupid memory. But looks like LC.Drake is either thinking about something, or he's having those internet issues he was talking about in the comment section. Either way, LC.Drake has a huge advantage in my opinion. He's probably going to win this. Although I don't remember the last poke, so I'm not sure. But I don't know why he brings in his Vaporeon. It's really weird. But Vaporeon's gonna be dead since he just got roared out and the spikes are on the field. But never mind, LC.Drake blew away the spikes, so the Vaporeon may live. I'm not sure if the toxic damage on the Vaporeon when he brings it in will kill it. I'm pretty sure it will, but anyway, a flinch on by Beast takes forces LC.Drake to go for Explosion, take out the Aerodactyl. Although I would have exploded anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So yeah, all he has is Skarmory, and I don't think that's gonna do it. So LC.Drake pretty much has won this. Yeah. Fodders off the Vaporeon, and now we got Aerodactyl versus Skarmory. So what's gonna happen? Goes for Rock Slide, flinch, it's over. He can't stall him out with rest. It's not gonna work out very well for him, so just going through the motions at this point. Unless the Rock Slide misses. But LC.Drake gets a second flinch. So, yeah. LC.Drake thinking long and hard about that next Rock Slide, and yep, there it is. So the final score is 1-0. So it was a pretty close game, very fast paced. Put my narrating skills to the test for sure. But let me know what you think in the comments. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you, LC.Drake, for contributing to this channel. I appreciate it. And to anyone else who wants to provide me with content, I would be more than happy to take it and give you credit for it. But until next time, this is Philosopher King signing out.